So I'm at Stanfield Airport. We get on the plane, we board the plane, we taxi out to the runway, all normal, and then we're just sitting there on the runway for longer than maybe 40 minutes or something like that. And finally, the pilot comes on and he says, there's something wrong with the plane. We're going to turn it off and turn it back on. Right? I think, my God, man, it's not a Nintendo, right? You might as well say there's something wrong with the plane. We're going to pop the cartridge out and blow in it and see if that works, right? How you doing, fellas? You got close, or? I don't know. Okay, that's all right. Yeah. Bit of drum. This is what we call in the business drum friggery. Is what's going on here? Yeah, I was a little bit scared there on the plane that time. Usually I try to stick to land transport. In fact, I have a car now, and my car is the one thing that I'm sort of meticulous about, right? I try to keep the car very clean, right? Spotless. And anyway, I washed it there a couple of weeks ago, and then I took it out, and I was driving down the road, and a bug splat on the windshield, right? And at first, I was very angry, because I had just cleaned the car, right? But then, it was almost like the satisfaction of having killed the bug that did it almost made it worth it, right? But all that went through my head in about a second and a half, right? It must have looked like this, right? This guy's been cooking it for as long as I can remember. Give it up for the Pathological lovers.
I woke up this morning with a head full of stuff, and I just had to turn it loose. Oh, I want you to know and understand that if you want me, here I am. 'Cause I'm tired of always waiting for the door to ring, and I'm tired of seeing things in eyes I know aren't there. Conversation that I've let tell the story of my life so far. Has it been the same for you? Oh, pistols at dawn or tea at 11. It's all the same for me. Obviously, it's up to you to choose. Confrontation, I don't mind, it's the anticipation. The worst, all for the better, but all falls apart if it all falls together. I woke up this morning with a head full of stuff, and I just had to tell the truth. Confrontation, I don't mind, it's the anticipation of the 101, of the 102. No, it's all right. It's all right. I screwed up the chords. You could feel it, right? This whole thing all around here, we were just moving through the roof. And then these guys just took off on their own. And I was this poor, sad man on the side of the stage, just hoping that I might be able to go over in there and get a donut afterwards. Just a man on the corner. Can you spare a couple of... And can you go over those scales and those chords for me? One more time, little Jimmy. Just show me what I'm supposed to play. This song here is it's a new one of ours, and it's about having totally unrealistic expectations and how important that is. And it's about like really, really getting your hopes up and having them destroyed and then getting those hopes up again, because that's really what it's about. So once again, this one goes out to the volunteers. This is a song called Evil Bookends. Mistake, but is it a mistake? Because if it's a mistake, well, what a way to live. I tried to prove myself again. I wish it had been. I wish they could have seen, but no one is alone in feeling they're alone, in feeling it's too hard. I got my hopes up. I got my hopes up. And I'll get my hopes up. Yeah. Get my hopes up again. I get my hopes up again. I get my hopes up. Oh, so close. It felt rude not to believe, and the news about McQueen didn't help any. But so far, you're still coming back. It so means the world when the world's so mean. Rich and virgin, love you, I hate you, I wish I wasn't, but I wouldn't want it any other way. Any other way. Any other way. Any other way. Good, and fate puts out her foot when it's too much or not enough. So damn me, the remedy is death. My impulsiveness is my worst embarrass. I got my hopes up. I got my hopes up. And I get my hopes up. I get my hopes up again. I get my hopes up again. I get my hopes up. Thanks, everybody.
Hope you had a really good evening.